Hey y'all, it's Susie. Today we're doing an update on our deck of panning, our very first update of the year. So let's see how well we've done. I'm a little bit late putting in an update. I think today's the 22nd. I probably won't get to get this up until tomorrow since it's running late into the day and it takes ages to get my stuff edited. So it'll be tomorrow, the 23rd, when you actually get the update. But I've got all the items done. I did get all of my items done, so I'm very excited about that. So just as a quick rundown, to go through the paces, this is the Deck of Panning update, which is a project pan created by Emily at Emily and Mark's. Hers will be Emily and Max. Yeah, Emily and Max. We're gonna ignore my words. Emily and Max, and it will be linked down below. The Deck of Panning should be linked below. Everything will be down below if you want to join in. But so it's free to everybody. So join in, have fun. You don't have to start at the beginning of the year. You can start whenever you want. Just jump in when you can. All right, so our products from the first one, and I'm going to try to read this the best I can without my glasses on, which is, it's okay on my iPad, on my notebook of my iPad, but on the Deck of Panning, I can only zoom so much, so it's a little bit hard to read. But so on our Six of Hearts last episode, we got the Halo Elf Halo Glow. That's it. And I had to use this 20 times. Now that wouldn't have been a big deal because on a normal basis, I use this pretty much every day anyways. It's in another project pan, but that really doesn't matter because I just genuinely love this, so I genuinely use it. I have a couple more that I've been testing out on, and I'll have opinions about that at some point. But I really love the Elf one. But I did get this one. I had to use it 20 times, which was a little bit difficult considering I was sick earlier. And I literally was in bed for like 3-4 days. So I did get in bed for a while. I didn't do anything. I wore very little makeup for a little bit. So I had to really crunch down to get a few of these and everything. And another one was our Seven of Spades, which was the lipstick, which I had to use 10 times. The next one was the 10 of Spades, which was my lipstick here. And it was my kind of purpley colored one. And it was number 129. Yes. So it was number 129. And I used it. Whoops, I was really, really junky on that one. I've used it 10 times, and it's a beautiful shade. I really, really enjoy this one, so I did not have a problem at all using that one. Next up was the Six of Clubs, which was beautiful packaging, and that was my Moon Prism blush from Lunar Beauty. And, yeah, I'm going to blind us all. There we go. All right. So we got to use it. There we go. Here we go. All right. We got to use it 2 times per shade. So each of these shades, each had to be used twice. This was a little bit of a hard one to get done because in general, it's not that bad, but some of these darker shades are a little bit harder to work with. And so it was a little bit of a hard time getting it done. This was one of the things that was holding me back on getting everything done is because I kind of put it off as like, well, I got time to mess with it, and then I kind of didn't. All right, and the next one up is the 10 of Spades, which was the, it was the Sunny Bunny. Is that what this one is? Yeah, Sunny Bunny bronzer from Too Faced. And this one is also in another project pan. I have been using this pretty aggressively, and it does not look used at all. And I have used this a ton. This one, on this one's been used for 10 times. My other one, I've already used it 20 times. So that's 20 times of use on this. And it just seems so small to do. So I got it done, and it's rolled out of both of the project pans, so I'm going to tuck it away and just deal with it another day. Final one was the 7 of Hearts, and that was the, I think it was our, like, our sun's shade or astrological shade, yep, that word. And I had to get the Gemini 2 palette. I used this one. I had to do from the red this way. So that's the ones that I had to do, was from this red one this way. And I used this in 2 shades, where I used the darker and this one, and then I used these 2. So it was really pretty good. I'm very shocked. I love Melt Cosmetics. I love Melt Cosmetics. I don't use or really care for their shimmers at all. So I'm kind of more of a stick to the mattes for the melt, stick to the matte for the melt. But yeah, it was used, and it was the questionable one that has the messed up one. So, and it worked fine, didn't give me no problems. And I'm looking at the wrong place, so I apologize. I'm supposed to be looking over here. We'll deal with it. Okay. And that is all of them. So we're going to get my cards, and this is the cards. Let me verify that. I mean, it's in there, but I'm going to show y'all. There it is right here. That is the Joker that is in the project pan. We're going to swoof that up a few times. And then to show you, the original one is still in its container. All right, so I'm going to do this probably just 3 or 4 times. I'm not going to do it a bunch. So it gets really loud. I shuffle it like that, and it gets really loud whenever I shuffle it. So I try not to do it a ton. That way maybe I can... There we go. That way I don't override everything with that sound. But we will. All right, that's going to be the final one, and it's done. I know I showed it up, but trust me, I can't see, so we're good. All right, so I'm going to, with this one, I'm going to pull it up, and then we will look and see. Let me get it over there on my, potentially. Okay, now I'm just, there we go. All right, so I will pull it up, and I will look on the project pan to see what the card means. That way it's not so much the first time. I'm going to get better at this as we go. All right, so I will pull it. I'll pull it up, and then I'll say what the meaning is. And it's going to be a little bit hard because those ones only zoom in so much. All right, so here we go. Oh my goodness. I don't want to... What's this one? All right, this is a 9 of spades. 9 of spades. And that one is the metallic one, which is a problem because I don't have anything metallic. I don't even know if I have anything metallic at all. I mean, literally, I can't think of a single metallic thing I owned in here. Okay, the next one. The Ace of Clubs. So the Ace of Clubs is going to be, the Ace of Clubs is going to be a baby gold. Ooh, I have a baby gold. I have a really good baby gold to use. All right. Here we go. And this one is the 8 of Spades. 8 of Spades. It's out of your hands. Is that where we have somebody else pick it? Because that's really a great time. My husband hasn't went for work yet. He'd be great for picking a product for me. If that's what that means, it's out of your hands, is I'm pretty sure what it's saying. I'm pretty sure that's what it's reading as for me right now. And if that is, I'm going to have to grab my husband before he goes to work to get him to pick. All right, so one more. This is 3, right? Yeah, this is 3. So this is number 4. And that is the 6 of diamonds. Nope. Yes, diamonds. 6 of diamonds. So there's the 6. There's the diamonds. match his shirt. Well, okay. It's kind of a taupe. Kind of a, well, we'll figure it out. All right. And then the very last one, I don't know why I'm so incredibly stressed over this one. I just am. Ooh. All right, we're going to be good. All right, this is the Joker. Nope, not even close, not even close. This is not the Joker. This is the Jack. Let's see what that one is. Scared me. All right. The Jack for the heart is Indy. Okay. I can do that. All right, let me see what all these are, and I will be right back. Well, good news, bad news. The good news is, or was it the bad news? No, I think it was the bad news, that my husband did not get to pick my product because this is the one he picked for me. But that was not the product. That was my eyes seeing the wrong spade or whatever, because I saw the club is what I did it by, and it's supposed to be the spade. So the spade is supposed to be in it for the long haul. Every month I try to go through a collection of 3 foundations so that way I can more thoroughly test all of them. But something that I'm in it for the long haul will either be an eyeshadow palette, which I'm trying very hard to not use my eyeshadow palettes into project panning since I'm doing other things with my projects or with my eyeshadows. I've got some project pans that are actively in several projects, so I just don't want to go crazy with eyeshadows in project panning, especially in the deck of panning, because they're going to be going through fast. So in order to do something for the long haul, it would have to be an eyeshadow palette or a foundation. So I want the foundation. I'm going with the Satin by Elf Satin. There we go, Elf Soft Satin. And to be honest, I don't have a huge problem with this palette. It's okay. It's not that great. It's not that bad. But I'm going to, I'll put a picture up over here, and I will see if I can get a running duration of how much room is in it. And I want to use, right now I'm going to say a quarter of use from that project pan. Because if I'm using other ones, this is not going to be the main one. So I want to use at least a quarter of this. So if we're here, then we will go down to the, we'll figure it out. But I want to use about a quarter of this, of what's left. And that should give me pretty good usage and probably a lot more than what I want it to be. All right. Which also comes up with 2 other projects in my project pan, because I picked these before I picked this one. So I already had the other ones going. So my baby goal, which is going to take precedence right out the gate, is this one, this little mini one. This was probably maybe, I don't know, maybe 2, 3 uses, maybe 4. Should be able to have that done in no time. So that's going to be 4 uses, and that is, sorry, that's my baby goal. My baby goal is to use those up, which I really foresee that I'm going to have to be pulling in and replacing my project pay, or my everyday stash, because it's about to get real. And then the other one, because I did not see this coming, but I should have so thought this through. This is the next one, and it was for this, and it's for my indie brand, because I was thinking to myself, oh, it's going to be so great. I need to redo the project or the everyday uses and get new everyday palettes and all that, and so I'll just get this as one of my uses. So apparently this is going to be used. I'm gonna so lazy this, because I'm gonna say that it is a 5 use goal. Yep. We're going to go with the 5 use go. I want to edge it up. I want to really edge it up and be, like make myself use it. But no, this is going to be a 5 use go. This is, I'm going to say, would be at least anywhere between 2 and 4 uses, depending on how little I use of it. And then we do have this one that's going to be in for long haul. And on that one, if I start blowing through it and I'm using it quite a bit and I feel, okay, I've already done 1/4 of the use of this, we may edge it up because I want it to be in for the long haul, but not because I've ignored it, but because I've actually used it. And then that's 1, 2, 3. Number 4. Number 4, I have this. This is the only thing I don't have. Okay, I'm leaning into you. This is the only thing that I have that could be considered metallic. And I had swatched it earlier because I was swatching several things, and this is this one here. And this was a lip gloss that looked shiny. And I mean, if you look at it, it is shiny. It's metallic. That may actually have been a really good one. And then these are lip products that I was trying also. So this is what we're going for here. But I am only going to say that this has to be used 3 times because this is a very, very red color. Oh, that's the wrong end. It is a very, very red color. And I will not use that a ton. It's just not a color I reach for frequently. So we're going to use that 2 or 3 times. However, what I said the first time, that's what we're going to go with. And then our final one, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our final one is the 6 of diamonds, which matches my shirt. And I've got my little lip product, and that's the best I'm going to be able to match it. But when you swatch it, to me, it's more of a lighter shade. But I feel it brings it close enough without having to pull in a very, very brown or very like a eyeshadow palette, and I really don't want to do that. So I think that's it. Oh, and this one, again, I should have said this already, but this is just going to be like 10 uses. So 10 uses for that, 5 uses for that. I think it was 3 for this one, if I'm remembering correctly. Use it till it's gone, and for the long haul. So that is the ones. And yeah, man, I'm really nervous. I'm telling y'all right now, that's a lot of foundation. I love foundation. I love using foundation. I had to get that on. But I love using foundation, but this really makes me nervous because I have no idea how good this is. I've used it maybe once eons ago, which is probably not a great saying, but and this one, it's definitely not my favorite one by any stretch of the imagination. I'll use it. It's okay, but it's not my favorite. And then this one's just a little sample. That means I'm going to, at best, have one more foundation to fall back on. And I like having a lot of options so I can try them out. This is our first update, and I'm telling you, it's as long as all of this goes through fine, it should be okay. This one will not be used in the next one, but I do foresee all the rest of them being used realistically, except for maybe this one. This one may slip through the cracks. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere where I'll really pay attention to it and really know that it needs to be used so I don't forget it. But these are the 2 biggest wonders. This one for sure, this one because I may forget it, because it is going to be one that I do bypass quite often. All right, guys, so this is it. See y'all next time. Make sure you go through the playlist collection. We have a ton of people in the playlist. Go through, check out their channels, check out their views. You may be here because of their views, and if you are, hey, subscribe, hit me up. But hit everybody else up. See what everybody else is doing. See what's going on. This is such an amazing project pan. It is so fun. It is so innovative. It gets us acting. It gets us using. And for me, it gives me the little things that I would initially forget about. So it's just so much fun. So y'all guys, go hit everybody up. See what everybody's playing. See what they're doing. See what their choices are. And let's see who does and doesn't get the joker. So, all right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.